Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into the latest jaw-dropping news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with the most shocking celebrity stories. Now, let's talk about something that no one saw coming. Julia Roberts demanding that George Clooney get involved in a dramatic situation involving none other than his wife, Amal Clooney. You won't believe what happened next, so make sure you watch till the end to hear the full story. It all started with a news report that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Amal Clooney, the renowned human rights lawyer and wife of actor George Clooney, was unexpectedly arrested by federal authorities during a high-profile case. The details were scarce at first, but reports quickly confirmed that her arrest was tied to a global legal matter that had escalated quickly. Known for her eloquent defense of international justice, Amal has been involved in several cases that challenge governments and powerful organizations. But this time, the case she was working on seemed to have backfired in a way no one expected. Amal was arrested on charges related to alleged interference with an ongoing investigation, and her involvement was believed to be so sensitive that federal agencies had no choice but to act swiftly. As the news of her arrest spread, fans and the media alike were left stunned. How could someone as powerful and influential as Amal Clooney end up in such a shocking situation? Was this a political move, or was there more to the story than met the eye? Now, here's where things get interesting. Julia Roberts, a longtime friend of George Clooney, found herself at the center of the controversy when she made a bold move that caught everyone off guard. Known for her strong friendship with the Clooneys, Roberts is also incredibly close to Amal, and her loyalty to her friend was immediately apparent. As the news of Amal's arrest broke, Julia was reportedly furious. She demanded that George Clooney take immediate action to secure his wife's release from federal custody, even going so far as to personally call the highest legal figures to get involved. Sources say Julia Roberts was not only upset about the arrest but also deeply concerned for Amal's safety and well-being. In an exclusive interview, one of Roberts' close associates shared that Julia was incredibly emotional about the situation. According to The Insider, she was heard saying, "George needs to do whatever it takes to get Amal out of this. I won't stand by and let her be silenced like this." It wasn't long before Julia's demand made headlines. The actress, known for her advocacy for human rights and her own dedication to social justice, wasn't about to let one of her closest friends be caught up in a potentially dangerous situation. Her involvement in trying to protect Amal quickly turned into a public rallying cry, with many people wondering just how much George Clooney would be willing to do to support his wife. So, what did George Clooney do in the face of this incredible demand from his friend Julia Roberts? The answer may surprise you. George, always calm under pressure, reportedly took the matter into his own hands. He immediately made contact with top officials, including his personal legal advisors and international contacts, to ensure that Amal would be treated fairly and released without delay. According to insiders, George was determined to not let the situation escalate further, fearing that Amal's arrest might have been the result of a much larger, political game being played behind the scenes. With Julia Roberts backing him up, George felt more empowered to take on the feds and ensure his wife's safety. In an exclusive report, it was revealed that George also had a private conversation with several key political figures to discuss the matter. "He's not a man who shies away from difficult situations," said one source close to Clooney. "When it comes to Amal, he's willing to go to any length to protect her." After intense behind-the-scenes negotiations, Amal Clooney was released from federal custody, and the charges against her were mysteriously dropped. While the public may never know the full extent of what happened, many believe that the intervention of Julia Roberts and George Clooney's connections played a crucial role in her swift release. The news broke late one night, with Amal returning home to her family and a wave of relief sweeping over Hollywood. Fans, celebrities, and close friends alike were quick to express their support for Amal, who had been the victim of what many now suspect was a politically motivated attack. Julia Roberts, for her part, was seen as a hero for standing up for her friend when she needed it most. In a statement made after Amal's release, Julia simply said, "Amal is one of the strongest, most intelligent women I know. I wasn't about to let anything happen to her. No one should ever face an unjust arrest, especially when they're fighting for what's right." With Amal's release, the spotlight is now on the Clooneys and what their next move will be. The public is curious to know if there are any legal repercussions still looming, and whether Amal will return to her high-profile human rights cases after such an intense ordeal. There's also speculation about the power dynamic between the Clooneys. Will George continue to be the protective husband, or will Amal take the reins and use this incident as fuel for her next big legal battle? As for Julia Roberts, many are wondering how this will impact her relationship with the Clooneys moving forward. Will she continue to be a vocal advocate for Amal, or is this the beginning of a much larger shift in Hollywood's focus on political activism? And there you have it. Julia Roberts' brave intervention in the arrest of Amal Clooney truly shook Hollywood to its core. What do you think about the entire situation? Was Julia right to demand George take action, or do you think this was all a misunderstanding? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the latest celebrity news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.